Hey everyone, it's technolockr here, and I wanted to show you guys a portable speaker called the Beats Pill. I wanted to show you guys an unboxing and a quick overview and show you guys what it can do. Stay tuned. Alright, so here we have the Beats Pill. It's a very small portable little speaker, and like most Beats products, it comes in a very nice box. Looks, like a box that Apple might use, but this is in the sound department, so obviously not Apple. But so yeah, this is a very cool box with basic overview of what it can do. And you open the box by sliding it up. So you slide it out of the box, and there you have it. Now you get the Beats Pill logo right there, but a cool thing about the box itself is, other than the fact that it's two parts, is that it's magnets. Unlike most boxes where you have to rip open stuff, this is a magnet. Open it up, and you're presented with the layout as such. So over on this side you have the general box with the pill underneath here. Let me show you that real quick. In the pill itself, it comes in a separate box, but I've already unboxed this, so I made it look a little bit cleaner than when you first get it, but there's a lot of the packaging and various other things. So this is the case for the Beats Pill, and you just slide it open and it comes right out. And this is for, when you're traveling, and so, if you had it to take it to the beach or something and you don't want to get all sandy, you just put it here. And yeah, it's a pretty nice case, pretty durable, and it comes included. So this is the Beats Pill itself. We'll put it off to the side, show you guys what else the box has to offer. So this is another magnet. Open it up. You get a little starting guide here. I'm sure most of you won't read this, but this one actually might be a little bit useful, so we'll come back to that in a sec. This is a micro USB cable. This is charged by micro USB, unlike a lot of other rechargeable speakers. They normally have like a proprietary port that you can only plug into the wall, but this one you can actually plug into a any standard USB and charge it up. Micro USB on the end there, and it's all engraved in red, very cool looking color, and it has a very soft touch, plasticky feel. It makes it really seem like a very high quality product, as well as the cable itself. Just gives you a really good feel. And this is an audio cable for if you don't have a Bluetooth device. You can plug it straight in there, and it is the same sort of a look. Very, very high quality. I really like this. For what you pay for, you really get your money's worth out of it. And a little clip for the case, since it has a little slot. Let me show you real quick. It's got a little slot right there. You can hook it on. So yeah, that's that. It goes back in there. And so all these cables in here. And there's a micro USB, but there is also an AC adapter, which is what most people will be using, since plugging it into your computer doesn't seem like the most practical thing to do. But yeah, here, logo right there. The Beats likes to really show off the name and the logos everywhere and everything, but that's the company. So so yeah, that's about it. Over here, one last thing. Over here on this side, it's like a little flap that you open. You get a little starting guide. I think this is just, I haven't opened this yet, but this is sort of like a, I think it's just showing you the Beats name and what it stands for, that kind of a thing that probably no one will ever read, to be honest with you. So that's that. So let's put it off to the side. As you can see, it comes with a lot of things included, which is sort of surprising from just a speaker itself, but So here's the speaker. If you can want to compare it to the Skyrocket over here, it's sort of this long by this wide. It's very thin, it's not very wide. Probably around 6-8 inches long and a few inches wide. But it really looks like a pill, which is obviously the name you would assume, but there's a logo on the bottom. The sound coming out of this is ridiculous. I mean, for the size of this thing, I've been testing it out. It really packs a punch, and you can really light up a room with sound if you really turn up the volume. And it doesn't distort, which is a good thing. So the device itself is very interesting. There's a mic on the front, since you can use this for calls. The Beats logo there, the Beats button. This actually is a button to start up the Bluetooth scanning function. This is volume down and volume up. And very cool, there's an NFC, let's see what focus. The NFC little part, so if you have an NFC enabled device, which I'm going to show you in a second, you can actually connect just straight by tapping it, and you can pair it very, very easily without having to wait to scan, which is a little, it's a nice feature. It's not needed, but it's nice. But you can only do it with Android phones. So on back here you have your plugin, and this turns green when fully charged, and when you're charging it's red. The Bluetooth little light there, it'll flash when you want to connect. And the power button, in and out for audio, and yeah, that's about it. So you got 4 speakers up here, you got the Beats logo that will light up, and the speakers are very loud, as I mentioned earlier. They will definitely fill up a room with sound pretty easily, I must say. And this is just a great speaker for traveling. The only caveat I would note is that it's $200. So if you want to spend $200 on something like this, you probably want to make sure that you aren't going to just have it sit in your desk or in your travel bag or something like that. You want to make sure you're using it, because it's kind of a hefty price for this tiny little thing, but you get a lot of functionality out of it. So let me show you guys the NFC feature I was talking about. And so when the device is on, you see that it is lit up like so. You hold the power button, it turns up, and as long as that light is on, you know that the device is on. So the way that you can connect a standard Bluetooth device is by holding this down for 3 seconds. So 1, 2, 3, and on the back the Bluetooth will blink, telling you that it's scanning. But if you want to do an even cooler method, what you can do is take the device itself, the Skyrocket here. You got to make sure that your device has NFC enabled, because a lot of Android devices do not, but this one fortunately does. So take it like this, and I have CyanogenMod on it, by the way. It's not the stock. So you put it on the back, and it asks you to connect. So you say yes, and it should pair correctly. And if you go on the music, there you go, it's connected. So it just needs to send the pairing signal back and forth. The sound quality is very good coming out of this. I mean, I had it on less than half on the device, and you can change it through here too. So it's kind of like a back and forth system in that retrospect. But as you can see, the volume was fairly low, and it got pretty loud. in my opinion, for the size of the speaker. So if you want a huge amount of sound from a small speaker, you know, pack in a punch, this will do it for you. This thing is very good buy if you're looking for big sound in a small package. And that's, I think, one of the reasons why it's called a pill. That's part of the marketing term they use just for just to fill up of sound. So that's about it. If you want to connect to this thing via regular Bluetooth, that's also an option. That's, you know, it obviously takes longer, but you know, that's probably the more common method that will be used, since, you know, there are not that many phones that actually have NFC. But that's also an option. So about wraps it up for our overview and look through of the Beats Pill. If you like the channel, please subscribe. Give us a thumbs up and visit our Facebook and Twitter pages. Facebook.com/technolockr and Twitter.com/technolockr. For all the latest news and updates. Catch you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.